Good morning, guys. What's the holdup?
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the skate park.
What's going on here?
Well, we gotta weld it. That's the issue.
But we have a welder.
But we don't have an extension cord. We don't have the right power cord. We kind of miss everything. Unless we could put it in the garage. That's the only option. But we're not going to do that.
Yeah, that's not going to work. We have to weld it to the top up there, guys.
So now we're just stuck.
So we need to attach it at the coping and at the bottom part of that metal right there where the plastic is. And that's what's going to hold it up. It's going to sit on that lip right there and it should be fine. Because this thing is built really, really well. So it's steel and there's multiple vertical supports in it. So that means that it's going to not flex at all. It's definitely overbuilt to a certain extent.
The strongest quarter ever.
Yeah, it looks really good though. So it's kind of complicated not having the plug. We were using the one that goes into the wall outlet yesterday, and that was at the 240 setup. So we're waiting for the adapter to come in so we can plug it into our generator and put it to 30 amp. We're not experts when it comes to electric. We're learning as we go right now, and it's starting to make sense.
We're not experts on anything besides bikes, Scott. Now that I'm thinking about it, we're not really too great at anything.
Yeah, but we're trying to be though. We are trying to be, and that's what counts right there.
Turning over a new leaf.
So here's the situation. We have some material left over. When I say some, I mean it's the stuff that like didn't make it at all. Like the random stuff like that. The goal is to put the white plastic underneath of the top layer. I do have more material to go on top of it, but it cost me like 250 bucks a sheet. So I really don't want to go into my supplies unless I need to. So before we start the ramp, we decided to do the weld test with BK. Maddie's setting them up right now. We have our piece, our trusty little piece that we're really running out of room on right here. And we're gonna see how BK does. Maddie did awesome. That's Maddie's weld, by the way. That's Ricky's weld right there, clean as could be. That's my weld on top of Maddie or Ricky's weld. Definitely not the nicest. And that's my weld as well. So we'll see how BK does.
Let's hope for the best.
Here we go. It's going down. Come on, BK. Nice, dude. Looks good.
She's a little hot.
That's very hot, man.
She's a little hot. Went a little too far.
I'm excited to see how it looks, though.
Doesn't look bad at all.
That looks nice, BK. It looks way cleaner than mine.
Very good.
She went a little too far, but
So the only thing you did was you moved too slow. That's the only thing.
I thought I was moving too fast.
No, you puddled up too much.
Puddled up too much. Yeah.
Because you see how the puddle is like almost like it dripped down. You see how it kind of flattened out?
Yeah.
So that's what Ricky would tell us, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I love how we're like trying to tell Brooklyn.
This, but I feel
We have no idea what we're fully talking about,
really
but hey, that looks like
I think it looks good though. It's a good understanding of how.
I think it was awesome. So this is quite interesting. You guys see that hole right there? Maddie just burnt a hole through it welding. So the learning process is definitely going to be very interesting to say the least. So got to figure out where to make the settings so that you don't make a hole in random metal like that. So what setting did you have it on when you burnt the hole through it?
I had it on the 3/16 spot. Yeah, it was on 3/16.
And that's what we were just using for the angle iron.
That's what the corner was, though. The corner is a thicker part compared to welding two seams together. I learned. So when you have to weld, when Brooklyn cut it and maybe welded together, that's two seams that are meeting up. So those are heat up way quicker because you're going all the way through the edges of it and everything. So it heats the whole material and it burned the hole. So we had to lower it down to 14 gauge, which is like setting 5 and 6 instead of 7 and 8. And that seemed to do a lot better. It was still even a little hot. So we went just a hair lower. We're at number 5 right now.
Also, another thing to check out is see how the metal is lifted on this end compared to where Maddie welded it. So he didn't tack it and it just immediately what would you call it, Matt? Morphed? Is that what you said?
I said morphed. I don't know. And that's the sad part is I did even tack that. We just didn't clamp it down.
Yeah.
That's the issue. But that's the whole thing is you're supposed to tack each corner on the start and end of kind of what you're doing so it stays and doesn't push away into different directions.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it on this one.
I learned that.
So we're looking at Maddie's weld right now, and you can see to the right, there's that circle part. We don't know what that blodge is exactly. We're going to have to ask Ricky. So the boys are starting to do the material right now underneath the ramp. This is day number 13. It's crazy we're back in the build, and hopefully we'll get this thing done and riding today. But there's going to be a lot of work. They got to figure out exactly how to do this, and they don't have any clamps because the head engineer took them home. and they can't like clamp it to the transition.
This is what we have to clamp. This is all we've got today to clamp this.
You gotta have more clamps in the ground.
How am I supposed to do this?
I don't know.
Head engineer.
This is bad.
Will it move?
So the welder is on the course right now, and the reason why is because we ended up getting the piece that we needed to hook it into the generator and make it work. So we'll be able to weld the quarter pipe together. Now the hard part is going to be the fact that the generator is right there. We only have like 6 feet of cable off of this.
Brooklyn might be a welding stand for a second.
He might be.
Hold the welder up.
Brooklyn might have the generator
No, the
in
welder
one
could be
hand.
up there. I'll have to hold this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hold the generator because the generator's
Yeah.
a short cable.
Oh!
What?
Put it in the bucket of the tractor. We can flip the generator.
Could do that too.
No problem. Let me cut this and then
Yeah,
I'll
take your
get
time.
to my other job.
Take your time.
This is LB Insurance Group.
Oh, you're a wise guy.
No, I'm just an insurance adjuster, just trying to make a living out here.
Come on, don't you have a real number?
Do you have a real number?
I'm a small up-and-coming insurance group, so
Oh my god, I don't have time. I'm serious. I'll have a breakdown over this. Come on.
Corey always does this. When you ask for anything, he'll just say, yeah, I know a guy. And he gives him his phone number and then makes it up. He says like LG insurance, like little guy insurance. So.
she's looking out the window.
Is she really? She's looking, oh, she's inside the house right now, so she sees one. Maddie's about to do his thing up there. This is his first real proper job, which is pretty amazing. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Let me show you guys this too. Maddie ended up doing a little bit of an extra fabrication work right here. He welded this bar to the bottom of the quarter pipe, and the reason why he did that is so it doesn't walk away, because you got to remember that it's only attached at the top right there and it's welded together. So the boys did a fantastic job on the plastic part of it, which is crucial because plastic is very important to keep the strength of it, because this stuff that goes over the top of it is just a covering. So we're trying to find as many good sheets that we have left. There's our pile of scrap right there. Definitely slim pickings, but we're going to see how far we can make it before we have to go to the reserves.
It'll work.
And it's not looking too great. We got a crack in that one, and Cory has one that's literally cracked in half.
Won't even notice it.
And the boys are thinking that they could slide it in and make it work,
even notice
which
it.
is nuts.
The one on the other quarter's
It-
cracked.
it-
It's fine.
But is it cracked like this?
Yes, it was all the way through.
In 2 pieces
yes.
though? Brooklyn, I'll believe it when I see it. Let's do
Go
it.
take a look at it.
No, I mean on here. So Ricky just showed up, and it was perfect time for getting some critiques on these welds that Maddie did. So looking at this right here, we have a question. You see that part right there, that brown thing? What is that?
So that's like some of the oxidizers that are in metal
Okay.
from the spool.
Okay.
And that's literally just, that happens
there's
on every weld.
nothing-
All you can do is you can take that off with a wire wheel and it'll be like it's never there.
So that's nothing important.
Nothing important.
Oh, great. Well, that's good to hear. But if you flip it over, you can see that's where he blew through. So
Yeah.
that was the settings from yesterday.
Right. This is too hot.
So it's a big
Too much
learning
heat.
curve here.
Yep. Just fell in. As you could see, there's a big, I don't know if you could get in there with the camera. There's a real big glob on the inside of
Yeah,
that.
I can see that. So you just inspected the welds that are up on top of the quarter pipe. Are they doable?
Yeah, they're good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think they're fine.
Well, that's
I mean, I would like to see a few more up there than 4, but I mean, we'll go with it.
cool. So here's the crack part right here. It's surprisingly pretty good. I mean, for the most part, I don't think you'll really feel it much. I mean, all things considered, since we're using scraps on majority of this, I think it's going to be okay. But this one's going to be a challenge, though. This one's completely in half, and it's going to take a lot of technique. We'll check back in. So after about 3 weeks almost, I'd say at this point, and I guess it would be 13 full build days, we have the Skatepark 100% ready to ride after version 1. This quarter pipe is going to open up so many lines. Maddie's going to be flying on that. So the session today is going to strictly involve that quarter pipe. So that's all we're going to be filming today. And in the next videos, we're going to start messing around with the lines. But we're going to get as many tricks and variations as we can on that. We got Cory, we got BK, we got Maddie, and Ricky is back once again. So it's going to be a good day today, guys.
Hey, if this holds up, you better tell your work.
There's only one way to test it.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Oh, I feel
So it's a little noisy at the bottom right there because the pavement is kind of sunk in. But if you go to the right side, it's really smooth. That didn't take very long.
That's one.
So my dad put batteries in the T-Rex. He keeps on making noise whenever we ride. And he's got both of his arms back. Reese would be happy right now, but man, he's annoying.
Tuck it.
Yes! All right, here's some speed.
I hope the house hold up.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, dude. PK's landed everything he's tried so far
Sick, BK.
on the quarter pipe.
Oh wow.
We're getting a lot of rave reviews here, guys. Look at those things. Look how far back they are.
That is so I thought it's how he rode.
Oh!
The hell was that?
I was gonna try and go between them. I thought it'd be really cool if I ride in between those.
The head engineer calls it as he sees it, guys. That was awesome. That was better. All right, we'll see you on the back. Here we go. Yes, dude. That was great. He's back, guys. And the bars are fixed. Heck yeah. Nice, Matt.
Oh, that's
That's just the bars breaking it.
Oh, yes!
okay. At least we know that's whack.
Land that.
What was he thinking? As soon as I saw him jump up, I'm like, oh no. Oh, another victim. It's devastating for him, guys. He had the ultimate fakie. And of course, he runs into the ramp. Ricky's getting up close and personal with this one. Did it look the same as it usually does, but just closer?
I was just trying to figure out how to do it, but I just don't think I got it today.
So let's do a poll real quick in the comments. I want you guys to hear this situation out. Cory says he doesn't have to do that ice pick to fakie again because he pedaled 3 times. So what do you guys think about that? If you guys think it counts, put it in the comments. If you guys don't think it counts, put it in the comments. Either or.
I thought it was you just gotta roll away 3 feet.
So 3 feet it
In that
was?
case, I'm a fakie master.
Yeah, alright, bonus footage.
Bonus footage, yes.
Encore.
Oh!
I don't know what that was.
I know what it
I
was.
just wanted to get off it as quick as possible.
I got scared for a second. I'm like, it's all coming down. And then I realized that they put that angle piece up against it.
I think Maddie felt. Maddie was like the weld.
Yeah.
Like crap. I'm
I got on the ice and I just heard something like, get off, get off, get off.
Dude, I'm so sorry about that.
Leaning against it.
I don't know why he left it there, but he did.
Cool, I'm gonna go light the welder on fire so I don't show any evidence. Pure setup.
Come on, Burgley. Yes!
Yeah, that's right. No
So-
pothole,
Hustle.
hallway. I hustled right through
Hustled
that.
it.
Thank you.
Hustle it.
Not big.
Oh! Have you had enough yet? Have you had enough yet?
Glutton for punishment.
Okay.
Well, it's getting colder, boys. You know what that means? That means garage session.
Yeah, garage
You know what
time.
that means? My tech game is gonna skyrocket.
So the skate park is officially done, guys. I'm glad to say it. This has been an amazing couple weeks building this thing, but it's also been extremely time consuming and borderline stressful. Like I'm trying to edit videos while we were building the ramps, and it's just been a lot, but it's also been, an amazing time in my life. So I don't know what we're gonna do next, but since we got the welder, we're gonna keep on going and see what we come up with. We're gonna keep this thing as fresh as possible and just try to just get better at fabricating and just have fun. That's the whole goal with this channel. So guys, we're wrapping it up. New video for you guys tomorrow. Peace.